Hey, everybody. Just kind of getting settled in here. Yeah, a little bit of a rough start there. Just getting settled in and doing a little bit of organization tonight. Looking to get through some of these DDOs that or at least potential DDOs that we hunted on Sunday. This will be the last ones that wrap it up. Hope you won't mind. I'm having a little late night snack, a little ice cream. Hey there, Kane Friday. Good to see you. Garrett C., welcome back. Good to see you. Oh, normally I try to set my drink down instead of throw it down like that. I agree. Although ice cream doesn't like me much, I only have it very sparingly, so it can be a little bit of a problem. So, well, I'm going to get right to it and just start looking at some of these DDOs. We're going to start off with the 77Ds. See if we can spot anything here. Some of these are really beat up, so might be a little bit of a challenge there. I don't really see anything that catches my eye on that one. A lot of wear on this one. It's had a rough life. Cold, stormy days. I like it on a hot summer evening, and that's we've been having plenty of those lately. Not seeing anything that catches my eye on these. A little bit of a nick there in the serif on the G, but nothing that makes me think it's not damage. Garrett, see how we doing, man? How's things going on the other side of town? Don't really see anything in the S. I'd like to look at a few of the other items here just to try to be sure. Not sure who else we might get to join us, but looks like we're down to one. Might just be either Kane or Garrett here. I don't know which. Oh well, one's better than none, I guess. Just doing a quick mic check, making sure I could use a little bit of ice cream too. Just trying to keep cool. There we go. Yep, it's been a little bit warm here in the KC metro area. A little warmer than I care for an extended period of time. 5x5 on the mic. All right. That's good to hear. 77D seems like it's one that has eluded me so far. Either I'm just not seeing it or they're just not out there. Not sure what we're missing, but a lot of times it's the S that can give that away, as well as the leg of the R. I like to check over here as well. There's so many little things that could be going on there. And cold and raining here in Perth. Thank God, summer's on the way. Okay, so you're down in the Australia, huh? Well, that is cool that you are joining us from there. I didn't realize the copper owl fan club, reached that far. Looks like a little bit of something on that G. Usually when you see it on the G, it'll be accompanied by something on the O, and I'm not sure I see it. So yeah, you're probably yeah. So you guys, your seasons are just the opposite. So while we're in summer, you're in the dead of winter down there, aren't you? Or about to come into spring is what I would guess. We don't get much spring here. We get about anywhere between 36 hours and about 2 weeks of spring instead of 3 months of it. Kind of warms up fairly quick or cools off fairly quick. Okay, got it. We actually have a family friend that's living in New Zealand, and I guess she's not leaving there because of all the COVID restrictions. Hey there, Denmo. Good to see you. Denmo, did you know that you won last night or won on Sunday on my stream? I'm just looking here. It looks like you won a 90% Kennedy. That's always fun, isn't it? Okay, you were there. Okay. I'm a Kiwi. My cousin works at the New Zealand Mint. Yes, they're in lockdown. Okay. Yeah, sorry. It's that time of night where I'm not remembering everything as well as maybe I could during the day. Well, that's cool. Or Kiwi. Cousin works. Oh, well, that's cool. So you must at least have a little bit of an inside opportunity to get a few things out of that Kiwi Mint, huh? It makes some beautiful stuff down there. Get another scoop of ice cream here. I don't always stream and eat ice cream, but when I do it with you guys. Yeah, it would be nice. I've heard that New Zealand's actually getting through it pretty good, and they're basically isolating so they don't get too many cases. Rough way to go through life, but I can certainly understand people doing it. That S looks like maybe a little bit of a nick in it, but anyway. Hello, Stephanie. Good to see you. Everybody say hi to Stephanie. Got a few regulars and at least one new face here. Just looking through some of those DDOs that are potential DDOs that we would have seen on Sunday, sifting through. I think that's just a big scratch on it. Looks like it goes over the leg of the R. So Star Wars from the New Zealand Mint a few weeks ago came in 4 days. Wow. That's pretty cool. I bet you that's beautiful, Denmo. Yeah, if only a few people out of 2 million have had it, that's pretty darn lucky. My whole family came down with it, so all 6 of us had it pretty much at the same time. Little bit staged out from one another, but pretty much all at the same time. We got through it. Moving on to these 73s. Seeing if I watched Paul Spare Time. He did a quick video on identifying the 73s, so I'm taking a few of his tips and applying those. Looks like the markers would be a little extra metal along the left edge of the upright and the L, the I, and the B. And that may be a little more of an indicator, a little easier to find than the split leg on the R, another doubling along serifs in the word trust. So, kind of hoping that we can keep that up. So, Kane, do you normally watch most of the streams looking at American money, or do you do a lot more of your own currency? Do some hunting? It'd be interesting to see what you hunt, if you do, and if you do your own streaming. We got a guy in the community that's from Canada that he's only done, I think, 1 or 2 streams, but the couple streams he did were on Canadian money, and that was really interesting. Seaweed Coins is his name. The letter C, WEED Coins. All right. Not seeing that one. Not seeing that one. It's a really nice clean one. It'd be nice if it had a little extra there. I don't think that's going to be it, but let's take a look anyway. No, doesn't look like it. Oh, they got them all out of there, huh? Seaweed is a nice guy. I like what he's doing. I think he's got a real good thing going with that whole, being from Canada and having access to Canadian coins like that. Yeah, there's a lot to. We certainly give you a lot to look at. That's for sure. I saw your comment up there. Thank God your family got through it okay. Yeah. Yeah, I get reminders every now and then just how lucky maybe we were. We just had a service for a guy that was really influential in our Boy Scout troop. That we lost him to COVID. He's only about a year and a half older than me, so I'm not exactly young anymore, but I'm not that old either. We're just looking at 73 Ds now. Yep. Yep. Love the Canadian cents, 10 cents, and the maple leaves. Yep. Those are pretty cool. I decided I was going to start a Canadian cent book for small cents. If I end up getting any more of their large cents, I may have to get a large cent book from him. Start filling that up. But I gave away a couple dimes on my stream yesterday, Canadian dimes. That was for the fingernail polish giveaway. I do not wear fingernail polish on a regular basis, but my daughter rallied up the chat so they would hit more likes, and I set a goal that was reachable because I think it was kind of known I was going to do this, especially since she was around and having a good time. And honestly, it turned out to be the best thing I could do because that box was a dud and that kept people interested. Thank you, Stephanie. Haven't been finding anything in these 73s. Of course, I got to go through a bunch of them to find it, I'm sure. I just wonder, before I started using this technique, I wonder if I threw any away. Probably, given the sheer volume of, whoa, that's got some dings and wear on it. That R looks like it's leaned over. Pardon me. That's just going to be the price that comes with doing a late night stream. Well, thank you, Stephanie. I try to be a good dad. Don't always feel like I'm succeeding at it some days, but mom kind of feels the same way about being a mom, but I think that's kind of mom's prerogative to feel that way sometimes. Often. Raising 4 kids is not easy. 4 or more, I would say, is even some people like to think that it gets easier when you have a few more, but fingernail check. Nothing on him. Nothing on him. How we doing, Mufid? We're just kind of tearing our way through some DDO checks. Did you get everything squared away with your business there, Mufid? Or anything changed with your banks? I hope things got worked out, man. That's kind of a crummy deal they put you into. Okay, good deal, man. Good deal. Hey, Anna, you crazy. Or are you telling Anna that you're crazy? I've always meant to ask that. Am I supposed to throw a comma in there, or are you just Anna and you're crazy? All right. 73s are gone. I'm having a little ice cream during this hunt. Got to keep that awesome physique up, man. It's the only way. Tell you what, since I have a number of 71Ds to look through, I'm just kind of looking at what stack I've got here, and we've probably gone through. I got it. Anna, I'm crazy. I might be, man. All unfrozen. I found out it was because I sent Singapore. Oh my gosh. Oh, how crazy is that, man? That's I'm sorry to hear that, man. That's a rotten way for them to, treat a customer like that. But I guess I understand if they see large volumes of money moving around, there might be some questions, but hey, it's your money. I guess it's part of the world we live in, man. So unfortunately, there's watches and safeguards and safeties out there. So it is what it is, I guess. So if you're good, I'm good. Hey, Gina R, how we doing? Good to see you. So, like I said, I'm going to jump over a few of these and get into 71Ds. It looks like I have about $30 in 71Ds, close just under $30 in 72Ds, which I'd be looking for the no FGs, and just over $10 more in the 72s, which would be another DDO. So I'm going to tackle a few of the DDOs just so we can kind of hit the home stretch here with some wind in our sail, so to speak. Got some nice looking 71Ds out of this bunch. So my hope is that we'll find one that's good looking and a DDO. Yeah, that is a good way to name it. Gina R, did you do a shout out for Mufid? That's always fun. Everybody out here enjoys a good shout out. Yeah, Mufid, I saw that come up. I was probably going to check that out just before I call it a night tonight. Got a few other people. Now, this one looks like it may be a little bit promising. So I'm seeing little width in the R. I don't know that that's a real telltale one there, but we see a little bit of splitting in the U, a little bit of splitting in that last T, but it's hard to tell if we have a real split in that R. I'm going to turn it, see if we can get the light to look at it a little bit differently. It's close. The toe of that R doesn't look quite right. But there's a few other markers. I guess we can come over here and check this. So we see, let's turn it and get it into some light. There's a little bit of that split on the left serif. It's hard to tell what we've got going on in the right one. Keep turning it and getting into the right light here. Boy, that makes me wonder. It really makes me wonder. A couple features in here that look about right. Okay, so I'm going to set this one aside and go pull it up against some of the examples in Variety Vista, see if we can't pin that one down. It's at least close enough to do that, more so than some of these. So I just like to be sure. I hear water running upstairs. I wonder what's going on. I didn't think anybody else was up. I got a goal of getting this done in the next 30 minutes for sure, so that I can get some sleep tonight. Been kind of staying up too late doing some of this stuff. Can't imagine why. Paul not streaming, not seeing any Coinsomniacs. I guess I'm doing my best to fill his shoes while he's taking some much needed personal time away. Scared to get any boxes? Are you really moving? Oh, man. I wouldn't be. Oh, like they might misinterpret it again. Might be time for another bank. That's right. You go through a few boxes in a week. My guess is you probably don't spend a lot of time doing this to be able to get through that volume of boxes. So here's another one of those really nice looking ones. Not seeing it. It's amazing when you get it under this magnification, everything that looks so nice and bright and shiny, really exposes the little blemishes. I love having this microscope. It's probably the best $40 I've spent since I got going. Yeah, no, I understand, man. Silver's kind of the target there, isn't it? Isn't it for us all? Yeah, Anna, get a scope. You think so? On this one, there's some shadowing there, which I want to say is either machine doubling or maybe some dye deterioration, maybe. I don't know. I could put it to the side. I look at the B here to see if it's got extra metal in it. Maybe there's a little. I can look at the R. I can look at the T. Not really seeing everything that maybe I should to say for sure, but we can set it aside. No, I don't think it was. That's why we look, and that's why we get a scope, Anna. So go get you one. $40 on Amazon will do it. We'll get you what you need. Give it a couple days and you'll have it. Yeah, let's see if I can find that one again. I think it might have been that one. No, that was a different one. The B didn't look the same. Okay, so you're thinking the bottom of the B looks it? I agree. It looks like something's there. I'm just, yeah. It's hard to tell. Usually, I don't get. I'm pretty willing to toss them back in favor of finding one that's a no doubter. Hey, I hear that, Anna. That's for sure. Well, when you get a chance to set a little bit aside, set $10 here, $5 there. Before you know it, you have it where you need it, and you can go get one. A little bit at a time. Again, that just looks like reflection to me, because I don't think I'm seeing the strong doubling in the eye in the end. That's a good policy, though. Yep, bills come first with me, too. And that's usually why I can't go get much. Got a lot of bills from a lot of kids. Can't complain about the kids. They're mine. And they need their dad for at least a little while longer in their life to help, provide. So, and lend 10 fingers to the nail painting cause, apparently. I don't think we're going to turn that into a regular segment, but who knows? Maybe we'll do it for like key milestones or something like that. I had a few comments back that even a few emails that said that was just like the highlight of the day for some people. I'm like, well, the opportunity to do it was there, so I figured why not. Now that one looks really strange. I haven't seen too many L's that look like that. It's kind of strange. It's like everything's been kind of equally squished on this thing. Huh. Oh, I know. I know Marley and T. That's for sure. Yeah. All right. There's $10 in those. Let's do another 10. We'll get the tough ones out of the way. How about that? Kind of a dirty one here. I don't know if it's just dirt or some of the plating's coming off or what. It looks like it's on top. So, yeah, that would be just perfect if this was the DDO that we've been looking for. Crappy shape. Marley and T, thanks for coming over. I'm not sure if we've had a chance to meet before or not. If we have, I'm sorry I'm not remembering, but it's always good to meet some new people or meet some new people again on the stream so that we can not be strangers the next time we meet. All right, I'll pick up the pace just a little bit here because I'm starting to kind of know what we're looking for. All right. See the T on that dirty coin? Yeah, we can take a look. You looking at that little line on the left side? You know what? While we're looking at that, I'll get another bite of ice cream. Well, you mentioned it. Let's see what else we might have. There's a little bit of a line on that. I don't know. Maybe a little bit. Look at some of the other letters here, see if we see anything. Don't know that I'm seeing it on those serifs there. Well, yeah, the T looked a little split. I don't think we saw it on trust, so we're kind of left looking for, I believe it's the FS 102, which would have some doubling on this B. And I'm not sure that, it's hard to say. The light's kind of catching a little break there on the B. Let's turn it a little bit. That is a 71D. Hey, Southern Metal, thanks for coming in. There's the L. You want to see that split on the T? There's the B. A little bit of that B looks like it's a little suspicious, but I don't. It's been a while since I found one for sure, so I'm not sure if we're just seeing a little wear there or light picking up off a flat spot or not. But here's that T. Boy, there's the light. That gives it a nice look. I'm not sure what we might have there. What you think, Southern Metal? What do we got? Well, I have another one, that's for sure. It'll be a little out of focus, but it's pretty gunked up. I think we're kind of I don't think I'm seeing the doubling in the R as I would expect. The thickness doesn't look like it's extraordinary either. Serifs at the top of the U look like they're okay. Might be a little something to that T. That split could just be damaged. That's where I'm kind of leaning to. I'm not sure that I'm seeing it. That was good for a while. Always fun to see what we see. Got another one. Doesn't look like that's going to be it. Yeah, that's kind of where I'm thinking. You know, the harder I look, the more I might want to find it, but I don't want my eyes to play too many tricks on me. If it's there, it needs to be somewhat obvious, in my opinion. So this one's kind of interesting. It looks like it's got a little nick, but that left T looks like it's at least a little bit of a candidate there. But as usual, we come back around to we trust, and a little bit of something along the second T, but that's Yeah, Stephanie. I know there's a bunch of varieties out there. I primarily will look for the ones that are recognized by like PCGS. Yep, that too. I usually go back to Variety Vista. So, well, this has been good. It's been good. I enjoy looking at these. At least taking a quick peek at them. So, if they, yeah, I think that's the FS 101 that we look for here, and that one's usually pretty obvious. And my understanding of it is you'd be looking for the split along the R here, a little bit of doubling, north to south on the serifs at the U, maybe a little bit of extra here in the S, and then for sure some right here, and then the T, as I understand it, would have either a split here or almost what looks like almost like a triplet split here. Hey DT, how we doing? Good to see you, man. Enjoyed your stream the other night. Didn't make it over today to see what was up, but definitely enjoyed it. Yeah. Yep. So I'm not too far off on my understanding there. That's kind of what I've been trying to look for. I think there's a little doubling along the B or something too on the 102, but usually it's pretty subtle. I think I found one of both. Well, I found more than one of the 102s, but those are the three areas that I checked: the B, the In God, and the We Trust. This is cool, man. We're getting some about 8 people in here, and some names, some familiar faces, some guys with their own stream. Pretty cool, man. Yeah, no deal. No, that's always a possibility. If it's something that's for sure close, um, I have sent some of those along. I generally will try to be a little more for sure about it, but if it's close and worth sending, then I'll do that. All right, get back into a few more of these before we get on to some other stuff. Yep, nothing there. There's a really nice looking one. Should be real clean and easy to see. Doesn't look like a lot of damage in the fields, that's for sure. Nope. Alrighty. All right, man. ET, I'm going to have you give me some coaching on where I can find some cool intros like you've got worked on yours. So pretty impressive. Yep, I was definitely enjoying my ice cream, and then Southern Metal come along. Okay, Tony, here's a good question for you. I'm not seeing it on We Trust, but every time I look at something, it tells me what to look at here on the I and the N. I always see what almost looks like tripling on the right lower right side of the eye, and I'm kind of seeing what looks like it there. I might be able to turn it into the light a little differently. I see what looks like the beginnings of it. I just never see the doubling on the N. I am on Discord, so what I'll probably need to do is just um, maybe go look you up, or if you want to email me a link to connect up with you on there, that'd be fine too. So what do you think, Southern? Do we have any kind of doubling here? Yeah, that's what I notice. It's the doubling is on the top of the eye as well. Yeah, I see that so often, and it's just a big tease. Okay, no, that sounds cool, man. If you don't, let me put my email out there for everybody. Line down the middle of the G and O. Yeah, yeah, okay. I think I'm a lot closer to understanding these than I realized. So, yeah, that tripling is kind of a big tease because I bet you I can pull up a couple of these and see a little bit something there. But you're right. Yeah, it's that doubling that I rarely see. So then I start looking in the G and the O's. So I don't know if I'm just like in a weird spot on the camera or what, but it feels like these little LED lights really wash things out even under a scope. I don't think that was one. Nope, I don't think so. All right. I'm going to do the last stack of 71Ds. Then we'll just have 72D and 72s to plow through, and not that many DDOs. We'll just be looking for FSG or no FGs. So we'll do that last. Kind of got a good thing going here with these 71Ds. Now I'm really appreciate the help and a little bit of coaching on these, Southern. That's very kind of you. Yeah, boy, that's that's good. That's a good point, Southern. Yeah, I'm probably a little over diligent in going through this, and no, I don't really have a lot of time to kill. But I've being haven't really kind of just gotten into this, in the last, well, I guess we're over a year now. Gosh, almost 18 months now, and only starting to stream for a while. Um, I think I didn't get my first $50 box until like December last year. So, um, if anything, I was kind of counting on reps. Reps and giving any donators, since I don't charge that much, a little bit of quality. So yeah, that's okay. I don't mind it. I'm kind of on the spot trading. Whew. Pardon me. Little on the job training, on the hobby training, I guess I should call it. Oh yeah, yeah. Yeah, my stream's long enough for as many boxes as I go through. Primarily only one, but we take our time. We have some fun. You missed it though, Southern Metal. I had quite a moment yesterday with my daughter. She decided she wanted to join me on the stream, and she started rallying everybody. She's like, "Hey, hit some likes, hit some likes. Let's get him up to." I think we had like 25 at that time, so I'm like, let's just make this doable, to kind of give her a little challenge, but also make it doable. So I said, yeah, well, let's get up to 35 likes, and that little turkey, she runs upstairs and talks to my wife and other sons who have YouTube accounts, and gets them to put me over the top. Oh yeah, that's right. That's right. You were, or on Sunday. Yeah. So yeah, if you saw the finger painting, then or fingernail painting, then you had a treat. Hey Jimmy, good to see you. Be working on getting some giveaways sent out tomorrow, along with some of our other streams. If we stream donators, if we can get through this bunch of $half in good time. Not seeing it. Got a bunch of good looking 71Ds out of this box, so it'll probably take a little bit of time here, but we're getting close to the end of them. LNW, I had to make dinner right after that, so they didn't stay on there for very long. I didn't want chunks of fingernail polish. Yeah, that's a good point. Good point, Stephanie. Pennies would be another thing that I'd spend forever on, because I do like pennies. That's where I got to kind of listen and learn about the tricks of the trade. That's why I used to do this off camera, but decided that I was going to kind of use this as a little alternative to only hunting the $half and looking, primarily for silver and the occasional 74 DDO. I just thought, this might be kind of a nice format to slow down, take our time, look at this stuff, but not take, all night long looking at it. Got 14 boxes of pennies. That's a lot of pennies, dude. Dimes take freaking forever. I love your humor, Southern. It is awesome. I don't do a lot of dimes. I don't. I have, and I've actually had moderate success. I've never actually hunted a full box of dimes, but I think I got like $150 in dimes once, and yeah, I think I found like two silvers out of that. So, uh, based on things I've seen online, it I considered that a win, and I was very happy to walk away. It's almost like being in a casino and walking in, getting kind of a jackpot right there in the beginning, and having the discipline to say, "No, thank you very much. I'm walking away." Okay, Gina R. I didn't realize maybe you were down for a little bit, so this is great. We're getting some nice visits here. So we're going to move on to 72 fillies. And from what I understand, most of the doubling is going to be in we and trust. And kind of one of the things to look at is the serifs on the W and we. So this is another one where a lot of these with the serifs and the W look like they're real strong maybes, but we also look at the word trust and look at that R and look at the S and the T to see if that kind of helps us out at all. See, like that one right there, that looks like something's going on with the serifs and the W. I don't see it on the E per se in we, but then I come over here and okay, that first T looks a little funny, but I don't see it at all in the R. Oh, well, that's good, Gina R. I'm happy that they got it all. I hate to hear about people coming, finding out they've got cancers. That's really tough. So I'm going to say this one is not, because even if you see it in the W, you got to see it elsewhere too. We overlapping is normal. Yeah, I think it is. There's another one where it kind of looks like it, but I think it's just the way the light kind of hits it. Don't really see anything strong in that R. Needs to go a little quicker because we're only looking in one or two spots here, all in the same shot. Whew. Patrick Johnson, how are you, sir? Thanks for coming in. We've got 11 people on this stream tonight. Look at the G on the bottom right. And in trust, the R will have a nice split. Okay. Well, that's great. So we'll look at that. See if we're still in focus after I bang that camera. There we go. All right. Not seeing it on the G. See, sometimes that's where I get a little confused too. I thought I had read somewhere where a little bit of doubling right through here, and then either here or here on the E would be an indicator too. The nice split on the R has always kind of been there, but some of these get kind of smashed and it's hard to tell. So you're looking for those other items. And I think I remember, that the G was kind of one of those. If I understand where you're talking, Southern, it looks like it would have been right around there. We'd see a double in that serif. So All right, man. Well, that will help me be a little more efficient while I'm looking at things, that's for sure. And sometimes those are really hard to see too because they kind of get a little smashed due to the wear. Well, speaking of everybody getting better, man, I hope everybody will keep Paw spare time in your prayers this week. It's just been a real tragic week for them, losing their son like that. So anyway, yeah, that's been a really tough week for them. So yeah, keep the Kirby family there. Yep. Yeah, on the 74s, I'll look mainly at the R or at the 4. Then I move up to the R. Then I move up to the T just to do a confirmation. And about 9 times out of 10, it's all good. Oh, this could be some huge time savers for me. So I definitely appreciate it. Like that one's been run over. Probably not going to be worth much even if you saw it. That just shows width everywhere. Looks like somebody hit that with a car. But on the nice ones, yeah, that gives us a little more to look at. Appreciate the help on that. No problem. So what I love is people are usually so willing to help out with these. I just call it a continuing education in the coin world. And that way we can kind of pass it on to others. If we find ourselves in a stream, somebody doing something similar. Okay. Wow. That's wow. Life 3. Yeah, if you got a video on doubling, that would be great. I go out and I look for some every now and then when I want to kind of just retune and refine my thinking on them. Knowing what to look for and how to spot it is sure a nice way of getting through these. Rob does. I know Paul has a nice one, but it's mainly on 73Ds. Yeah, I can see where this check's going to come in real handy. So that is very much appreciated. Okay, well, doesn't look like we're going to find any DDOs tonight. We'll go back. Let's look one more at this 71D that we kind of had some maybe thoughts on. That one has a little bit of doubling at the top of the U, a little bit on that second T, a little bit in the roundness of the R, but we don't see the split on the leg of the R real well defined. Um, I don't know. That it doesn't quite look like doubling on the eye. I do have one. Think I might have something here. I do have one. Yeah, I agree. I like to keep this handy just in case. It definitely shows the kind of that tripling that we were talking about. A lot of things look right on this, except for maybe it's still hard to tell if it's got doubling on that eye, the top of the eye, and the leg of the R doesn't quite look right. But I'm going to set it aside and maybe do when I'm a little less tired and can do a little better on it. So we're left with 72 Ds for some no FG searches here. Let's dive into those and call it a night. These are pretty easy no matter how you look at them. Upside down, right side up, either way. Even ones that look like they're kind of not there, I get them through the light and usually find it. So Paul moves quickly, so does Hudson. They check for major well-known errors, or they could never hunt that many. But Hudson picked out a 67 DDO in one of my boxes. Yeah, that's pretty darn cool. That's a nice find. Yep, we saw a G in there. But just a G. A couple of these are in pretty decent shape too, so I'd love for one of them. Yeah, that was amazing when he did that, Stephanie. I was watching that too, and Hudson is so fun to hear get wound up. Sometimes I think he almost has to drag Paul along with the excitement, but he gets pretty wound up pretty fast. It's pretty fun to see the youthful exuberance on display. I kind of get quiet when things get crazy. in a good way. All right. Nothing in our first stack. We're down to the last $20 that we're going to look at. And then we're going to be through all of these for the post hunt or for the post Sunday hunt. And be able to get you back to your regularly scheduled multi-hour nap at this hour. That one looks like it's kind of headed the route of an OFG, but it's still there. I did find one for Woozy a couple weeks ago that it's pretty much a no doubter. There was no FG, no matter what light I was turning it into. And I did hit that one with a loop too, and it looked legit. So that's another good example, one where I'm pretty sure it is what it is. I'll let somebody with better eyesight tell me differently, and I'll be willing to be wrong. But I would send that along, and so somebody else could enjoy it. Now I'm going through these fairly quickly here, so I do apologize a little bit. These are the ones that I kind of like to finish with because there's still a fairly good stack of them, kind of like the 71Ds, but they are really, they're kind of there and they're not. So it kind of helps get things finished. Last stack of $10, going through it, and then we're going to call it a night. Don't have a giveaway planned for this stream, but maybe in the future we'll do something. You just throw it at the scope. Maybe that'll make it go away. Yeah, I'll tell you what, guys. There's LNW. I can't read nickels, dimes, or pennies without these anymore. So, I know what we can do real quick after this. I got a little bit of a mail call I can do. Never done a mail call. The older you get, the older you want to get. I like that thinking. Yeah, honestly, right now in life, I'm coming up on 50. A lot of people out there in the community are probably that age or older, but coming up on it, I'm starting to kind of feel every ache and pain. The eyes and the ears aren't quite what they used to be, but there's still a G on that one, even in bad shape. But that being said, I still feel like I got a lot of life in front of me if I can kind of outlive some bad habits like McDonald's and things like that. I am trying to do better. I'm working with one of my health coaches at my office. We have a nice health center that my company put together, and working with a health coach, trying to lose a few lbs. So, all right, let's do a real quick mail call here. Got a few things in the mail this week. We'll start things off with a I guess I don't have a tabletop camera, but got a nice letter or a small envelope from Ida Herring. So I now have one of her channel stickers that I can put into my collection. It looks like it's one of the new holographic ones that she got. So if you don't know Ida Herring's Good Morning with Ida from the She Shack shop, then you're kind of missing out. She does her streams from about 7 a.m. Central Time to 9 a.m. Just about every morning. All right. My next item, I guess I should change screens here. I really don't need this one anymore. There we go. The big guy got bigger. Yeah. Ida's a nice lady. Anyway, I have a new roll of labels that I can use for my return addresses instead of writing so many of them. Carbs do taste really good. All right, so it looks like I got another package from Ida. I'm not sure what went on here, but it looks like maybe someone sent a, let's see what we've got here. Looks like the case is cracked. Looks like this was an INB graded coin. International or INB. Yeah, INB. International Numismatic Bureau. So, that being said, it looks like it is a 2001 Philadelphia minted Jefferson 5 cent. Brilliant uncirculated. There it is. The lighting is horrible to be able to see that, but tell you what, well, maybe not. There's a little bit of a look at it. Little reflection of the camera there too. So my camera is not real great about focusing, so you almost have to be right up on it to see it. I mean, it's in nice shape, but it's a 2001 Philadelphia. It's almost one that if I needed to crack out and put it in my book, I might. But that was awfully nice. I'm guessing that maybe I won like a small giveaway or something on Ida's stream. So that's pretty cool. I had won a couple of auctions with Mad Stacker in the last couple weeks. So kind of cool. It looks like I've got 2 varieties of his channel sticker now. Kind of cool there, Mad Stacker and the Madhouse. So those are pretty cool. I do like some channel stickers. So I'm going to add those to the collection. A couple nice notes here from Mad Stacker saying, awesome pickup, brother. Thanks so much for your support. I rock. Of course I do. Thanks for another purchase, brother. Appreciate your support. One of these days, I'm going to have to do my own auctioning. I don't know if I can do it with these, though. I like these. So let's pull the first item out here that I got. That is going to be... I'll take it out of the plastic and try not to drop it. We've got some Aztec. We got the Aztec coin. I'll try and get that. I think you can kind of see what's going on there. I'm not sure if I can make it look better that way or not. Yeah, Boomski. Got that Aztec coin. Unfortunately, the focus on this isn't really working well, but you can see how much detail there kind of is in here. If it was better zoom, yeah, the look of the back on these is amazing. Such a cool amount of fine detail on there, and yeah, it's 3.9 silver. I'm sorry it's not better look than this. I probably need to adjust my lighting and get a better setup for being able to do some show and tell like that. But yeah, it's the Aztec calendar. It's pretty darn cool. The one I'm probably most excited about, looks like he sent this in a nice little capsule for us, was the Joe Cool Peanuts 50th anniversary silver. I think you guys can kind of make out what that is. Again, we'll get better at doing this. Okay, there we go. Just a little bit more light on it at the right angle. So there's Joe Cool, Snoopy. And if you turn it around, you got the Peanuts gang on there. So that was kind of nice. I enjoyed Peanuts and Snoopy when I was growing up, like a lot of guys my age, guys and gals. So, yeah, those are going to go into the into the collection now. So that's pretty cool. So anyhow, let's see. Is there anything else that's been a recent thing? I'd have to dive into my binder, but I had a 1921 Morgan from American Eagle Hoarder. That guy likes to surprise me a little bit. I wonder if he does that with everybody. I'm guessing that he probably does. I've gotten two things from him, and the most recent one is the 1921 Morgan dollar. And this thing looks like it's in fabulous shape. I put it under a microscope, looped it. There's chatter on it, but it's probably got as much detail as any Morgan as I have in my collection too. So which isn't real extreme. And I don't have I don't even have a slab Morgan yet. But oh well, someday. I have one that I'd like to get slabbed just because it's a 1890 Carson City. The problem is I don't own it yet. I just have it in my possession for a friend who didn't know what in the world they had. So I might be making a sweetheart deal on that one. Anyway, from American Eagle Hoarder, when I got that was the only thing I was expecting, but I ended up getting like a 200-year Constitution token of some sort. And it seems like he's got some tokens that he likes to send out. The previous one was like a Halley's Comet token or something like that. Both things are kind of cool. I like to think the Constitution's a wonderful document that works for us and has for a long time. We had some amazing people that put it together a long time ago. And I remember as a kid when Halley's Comet made its last pass that, I was probably in my early teens, but I remember being pretty fascinated with it and things, a lot of things, including like space shuttle and space program and, what we're doing there. And I still follow it pretty closely. Just kind of one of my many interests in life other than coins. So, let me see if I can find that for you here, Stephanie. I will do a quick search for it. Hold on just 1 second. Let's see. We've got Mad. So he goes by the name Mad Stacker, MADD Stacker. So you should be able to find that there, and then I think he also has Maddest Stacker. I'm not sure what the difference between the two is. I just know that is often what I find when I'm out looking for it. So here's the link to Mad Stacker. Let me see if Maddest Stacker is out there too. Okay, so Mad Stacker. That's why I get two labels or two stickers here. He had Mad Stacker, which was the one with the hat on it. Then there's the Maddest Stacker that has the okay, so this is a second attempt. Maddest Stacker is the second attempt at growing a channel because couldn't get the first one monetized. So let me put that one in the chat as well, so you have that one. It looks like maybe that's the one he's working from right now. Hey, American Eagle Hoarder, we were just talking about you. We were just talking about I got my Morgan the other day in the mail. This is awesome looking as ever. just as good as what I saw on the screen when I decided I wanted to win that auction. Glad I did. It's a great looking 1921. No, we were just talking about. I was doing a little bit of a mail call, and Um, I didn't want to get the my binder out to dig through and get that out right now, since I'm trying to probably wrap things up here in the next few minutes. But I was noticing that both times that you've sent me something, there was tokens involved. I think this one was like the Constitution token, and which was really cool, by the way. I was really not only impressed that you'd send something extra like that, but I mean, I know it's a token and it doesn't have, tremendous numismatic value or monetary value, but it's little things like that that I find really cool. And sometimes even the theme of them are really cool. I think the first time that you sent one out to me, I think it was when we made the deal for the Silver Eagle. Um, I think you sent along one that was like a Haley's Comet one, Haley's Comet token. And I know you couldn't have probably guessed this, but when I was a kid, Haley's Comet was a pretty big deal. And I think back to times with my dad, and he's still around, but it was definitely a fun experience sharing that with him. So yeah, I will. Let me put your link out there. Let's get that out there right now. Come back here. All right. Yep, okay, there's the link. So everybody go out and give Mattis Stacker, and Mazda Racer, known as American Eagle Hoarder. Give them all some love. Give them a sub. Watch a few things for them. Kind of a cool group that we got that we're connected with here. So what else can I say? Oh man, that sucks. Southern Metal. I've been meaning to kind of go out and find, where. Meaning to see where it might be right now. Let's see. Halley's Comet is currently slightly further east, close to the bright star Procyon. That's where it is in the night sky. But of course, Halley's Comet is not as far as any star. It's in what's called the Cooper Belt, or Kuiper Belt, the outer solar system beyond the orbit of Neptune and Pluto. So looks like it's pretty well out there, because I think, if I recall, this was like 1986 the last time it was here. It's on about a 70 to 72 year cycle, so that would put it about 35 years. So it's looks like it's out about as far as it's going to be. So all we have to do is make it another, what looks like 41 years, and we'll get to see it again. So let's see. I guess I'll be 89. My eyesight will be so bad, everything I look at will probably look like a comet by then. And again, I'd love to see it again. I'd love to be 82 or 89 or anything like that and enjoy the retirement that I have worked on for all these years of working. But first things first, I've got to outlive the damage McDonald's has done to my body. I joke a little bit about it. I've just had too much in the past, and now I'm working on it. So we'll keep working on that. Speaking of work, work will be here my wake up for work will be here in about 6 hours. So I'm going to call it a night. Thank you for stopping by, guys. It's always kind of fun to do these little, I guess, impromptu streams. I don't really schedule these because I never know when for sure I can do them. But I do enjoy looking for these DDOs as part of an extension of the stream that I do on Sundays. Looks like if I can get boxes, I will be back on. I will be back on Sunday, which would be the 5th, and we'd be shooting for a 2:00 time slot. Hopefully, I'll be in a great mood. My Kansas State Wildcats are playing Stanford down in Dallas, Texas at Jerry World, that big stadium down there. I've been to a Cotton Bowl down there where K-State played Arkansas. It didn't end up so well, but it was a fun time. Got to meet the guy that used to wear the number K-State jersey that I've always worn. So got him to sign that. Kind of a fun thing. All right. Yeah. Your insomnia likes those streets. Boy, I tell you what, isn't that Paul got it right when he named his late night thing Coinsomniacs. Isn't that right? Proud member of it. Very proud member of it. So I'm feeling it though right now. So we're going to call it a night and may start a stream for a few myself. Everybody, if American Eagle Hoarder decides he's going to do a little stream tonight, everybody go check that out. I may, if you turn one on, I may even, you have a large coin in your pants. That's good to know, Alex. First time watching Paul was Coinsomniacs. Yeah, it's wonderful brand. Yeah, so if American Eagle Hoarder is going to start a stream, everybody head over there, check him out, and we'll call this kind of a late night raid from Copper Owl, and hopefully we'll be putting out a comment video a little bit later this week announcing that we do have a box, and we'll be looking to get donations for those 50 rolls. Hopefully we get them. Hey, Woozy, we're just about to sign off, Woozy. We went through your $50 last night. Sorry to say we did not find anything additional to send you this time. So that no FG from last time will just have to still be good for you. So anyhow, we're done with this box. We're able to go and get things sent. Enough talking. Need to get to sleep. So yeah, be safe at work, everybody. Go watch American Eagle Hoarder if he's going to throw a stream on. Southern Metal, thank you for your help tonight if you're still out there. Stephanie, always good to see you. Gina R., thanks for stopping by. Everybody that did stop by, Garrett C., Kane, LNW, everybody, thanks for the support. Thanks for the chat and keeping me company during this hunt. If anything, going through these CDOs on your own, might be a little more efficient, but it's definitely a little bit lonely without you guys. So I do appreciate that. So everybody have a good week. We will see you on the other streams. We'll check you out on My Silver Squad. We'll check you out on Southern Metal. We'll see you on maybe RFT Wednesday night, Friday. I might be getting my second COVID shot on Friday, so hopefully everything will kind of pan out to where I'm not feeling too bad from that. I'm not wanting it. I'm not looking forward to it, but I've already got the first one. I might as well finish this thing off, I guess. So give me the chemical cocktail that nobody knows what's in there. So anyhow, good night. We'll talk to you later. Thanks for stopping by.